Albinism is a genetic condition. It affects as many as 1 in 5,000 people in sub-Saharan Africa, and it can lead to discrimination throughout their lives.
So vanhu vantwena anoona kuti ai msaka udabwitsiwa chifukwa choti wana yawawa amaberekewa kuri konse.
8-year-old Josina lives in Tet province, Mozambique, and has albinism. It means she has lower levels of melanin in her skin and stands out from most everyone else around her. Josina's mother knows her daughter faces stigma and danger because myths surrounding people with albinism have fueled physical attacks. But she's determined to give her a normal childhood. Every day, she or the older neighborhood boys walk Josina to school to keep her safe from harm. Low vision is one of the challenges that people with albinism can face. Josina's teacher knows this, seats her up front, and gives her all the support that she can to help her succeed.
Gostaria que os outros professores, vissem aquelas crianças como crianças normais e ter sentimento de que se fosse a minha.
While Josina is surrounded by love and support, too many others said that discrimination and fear had altered the course of their lives.
Kukhala kuti matitikapiira timakhala bwinobwino kumana kuti tampholempa ano tilikachongetse ntimene amenene simenesoso tikangolempa choncho nangasi pamene yakandikaphunzitsidwa ndikambuyomo.
Fatima was in grade 4 when she faced chronic bullying by 2 teachers.
Kuti kachongetsa kana kuti wofira bwera kuno tsachongetse ndene tikandiwawa kuti azizanga wose nangasi akatsogolera ndiwo azanga wose nakatsazira mawatiwo.
Fatima's father confronted the teachers, but the abuse continued until grade 5 when she couldn't take it anymore.
Muitos não queriam dar mão, encostar, diziam que vão ser também como a mim, vão ser também como a albina, mas essas coisas pouco a pouco estão acabando.
Chazaria is a part-time teacher and an advocate for people with albinism.
É difícil, mas sempre temos que lutar para consciencializar as pessoas, deixarem de lidar aqueles tipos de nomes, porque nós temos nossos nomes. Mas é desafio.
Activists like Chazaria are fighting to combat myths surrounding people with albinism. The most dangerous one, a belief that the body parts of people with albinism hold magical powers, has fueled killings, mutilations, and kidnappings.
Kutipangira chiwembu kurandi kwa kurandi tawitse nde mwaindi wena asana iro ndigwira kundiwetsa nyumba nde chiwembu chimene chori nde chiro choko mudzi kuno kupita somena koma nditsalirabe ndikanyamuka kuja achiwembu amafuna kandikira kunjira kuja.
Joao's father couldn't walk him the 5 kilometers to and from school because he had to work in the farm. Joao dropped out and now works the fields where the sun hurts his skin and increases his risk for skin cancer. Flavia is an activist and knows only too well about the impact of kidnappings on people with albinism.
Levanta o braço para cima.
4-year-old Elicio, whom she is in the process of adopting, was almost trafficked by his father in 2017. Flavia met Elicio through her organization, Azamap, a local non-profit she launched that supports people with albinism in Tet province.
Eu acredito que esse é um impacto muito negativo, porque isso afeta a criança emocional e psicologicamente. E por causa dessa história dos rápidos, muitas crianças, infelizmente, pararam de ir à escola.
ASAMAP is educating families and communities about albinism and providing practical help by distributing critical skincare products.
A ASAMAP, ela funciona com fundos próprios dos membros. É com esse valor que nós compramos os cremes, os protetores solares e alguns sabões e algum outro material e que nós distribuímos para todos os distritos da província de Tete.
ASAMAP performs a crucial role in a country where the government has taken some steps but has not done enough to prioritize the needs of people with albinism.
Então, o governo, para nós em particular, como associação, eles nos ajudam em alguns procedimentos de papelada, mas ajuda necessária, mesmo que nós precisamos dos cremes, do sabonete, sabão, eles não nos ajudam. Ainda não.
ASAMAP is now working with officials to create a public awareness campaign and get kids with albinism back to school.
Eles já são pessoas portadoras de albinismo, já sofrem uma discriminação. E serem analfabetos é uma situação pior ainda. Nós, como associação, nós temos que lutar para essas crianças terem a educação.
Ordinary Mozambicans, along with activists and artists, are fighting for one another and building a community of people committed to human rights. Now is the time for the government of Mozambique to translate that solidarity into concrete action.
Quando ando pela estrada, hoje só fofocas. Outros dizem que, uns afirmam que, dizem vale o bicho.